You guys, it's Mary. We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment. I was about to say smile. Alrighty.
And comment down below, you all. And if you guys love our content, please hit that thanks button to show a little extra love, you all. But today we are going to be talking about how Cody is not Jesus, and you did not nail yourself to the cross so that Christine can find a good man.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he sat down here and he said that, I totally understand why Christine is making me the bad guy, as if you're some sacrificial lamb. You said I understand why she's doing it.
Sacrifice anything.
Cody was like,
Robin.
Cody was like, I totally understand why she's doing it, because the thing is, most men will go, it's a little risky if you leave a good man for no reason.
No man.
You're not a good man, though. You're actually a horrible, horrible man, and a horrible husband, and a horrible father. Let's start there.
And most men who look at you are gonna say he got greedy. Most men who have one wife, they're gonna say, I got my one wife that's enough.
More than enough.
More than enough. And when they look at you, they say he got greedy, cannot handle it. I knew he wasn't going to be able to handle it. They're not going to look at, she's leaving a good man. No, they're not. Because men know that this thing, as you said, polygamous, it's all ego, baby. And I believe that's what men like yourself suspect.
Absolutely.
So they're not going to look at it like she left a good man.
No.
They're going to look at it, she left a greedy man who did not know when to stop eating after he was full.
Absolutely.
Who got his hand caught in the cookie jar, wanting to get more. Who didn't want just the cake and the icing? He wanted all the other flavors on top, with the cherry too.
Yes, and then he wanted a cake on the side.
And that's what men are gonna think. And I don't think you left a good man. No. They can see right. Another man can see right through you. That's why Janelle can see right through him.
Yeah.
Not that she's a man, but up here, she's as logical
as a man.
She and analytical, just like how men are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, literally, you sitting down here and, trying to make it seem like Christine has put all this in her mind and has just left you just because. No, Cody. There are 4 reasons why she left you. A lack of respect.
Yes.
The mistreatment of her kids.
Yeah.
Not having an intimate marriage.
Yes.
And then you having a favorite. She had asked to be an equal wife.
Exactly.
It's because of those 4 reasons why she is leaving you.
And that's it.
That's the only reason why she's leaving you.
And let's start with the respect. This thing of lack of respect has been growing with Christine.
It's been going on for years. For years.
That is the time when she was saying that even before the show started, she was pregnant with Truly. And you will not come to her home and check and make sure her kids were in bed.
Tuck them in.
Just tuck
while
them
she
in
was bringing in money.
At nighttime, working the night shift and having to come home and do the day shift, taking care of kids, and helping you not to have to pay daycare. All right. So she had her 2 jobs: one at home, full-time job at home, and her full-time job at night.
Yeah.
When she was doing that, you could not even walk just to come and do this for her. You were in someone else's home, you said, and you can't leave that to go do that. And I am sure whatever wife you were with will be like, that's not a problem. Go downstairs and talk her kids in, but you just refused. So, there,
I think
that
it was
respect,
a punishment because she was saying no. Remember, she had stopped saying yes. She was now saying no.
So now you want to punish her and you want to punish the kids, which is a no-no.
Yeah.
For any woman who has some kind of, dignity about herself, you need to be able to control yourself, your feelings, your emotions. As a man, you need to be able to compartmentalize. Because that's what men are good for. They're good with that. If you're upset with a mother, that doesn't mean you should take it out on the children that she had for you. And that's what you were doing. And those kids were innocent. So right there, that lack of and then the lack of accountability. Mary is telling her, as that first wife, he's never going to say that he's wrong. Yeah. So that respect was dwindling. And then even when she was trying to talk to you, and you said, we will love the family and I will love you.
That was all a lie.
And then she tried that. And it still did not work.
Oh, and there was also one time, I can't remember what season it was, but they were all on this vacation or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And there was this man or whatever, I think Cody was talking to him or whatever, he was with the family, all of them were there.
Yeah.
And the man, Cody was talking to him about how, he had multiple wives or whatever, stuff like that, and I guess the man had been asking, are you preparing your younger children to become wives or whatever?
Yeah.
And he's like, I think he said, no, why? I mean, they're available for the right price. Like, he has said that. I can't, like, for whoever, if you guys can find that episode, he has said that.
Yeah. Some kind of joke.
Yes, and the girls look horrified. They look horrified. And Christine was like, what? Like, the face she had was like, what the F?
Yes.
Like, so it's just those little things.
And then the whole Ken situation. You being too weak. And you pretty much said so. I'm not going to go and, confront another man. You rather confront your wife who has done nothing to you.
As you're holding Solomon in your hand.
Then go and confront your frenemy. This guy who does not even like you.
No.
Because you wanted to spend time with him. And
just for him to cancel the trip.
To let you know, I really don't want to spend time with you. I don't want to be friends with you.
And you are not coming on my boat.
When did the man have the nerve to say, well, if you drop your 3 wives,
then we will reinvite you back to our church?
Friends.
No, he said, I'll reinvite you back into the church if you get rid of 3 of your wives.
Like,
and then Christine was like, that is an insult. It's an insult. Like, how dare he say that? This is, like, she took the whole polygamous thing seriously. But exactly. I don't think he took it seriously from the beginning.
And he didn't realize that the man had been so disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's that whole thing that I always say, having pride about your damn shit. He did not have that. And so that disrespect, that lack of respect, like she was losing respect for these things that you were doing that showed these character flaws, that showed some lack of ethics, and shows kind of an unfairness. When you cannot be self-aware and you cannot take accountability, to me, right there, it doesn't really make you a man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? A man should be able to stand in his shit and say, this is shit. This is my shit that I'm standing in, and I got to fix it.
Yeah.
And then you go about the business of fixing it.
Handling it.
That's how that manhood comes. When you just avoid it and you blame others instead, that shows a lack of integrity, which is very vital to being a man. You know what I'm saying? And then so she, that lack of respect, she has been losing respect for Cody for a while.
Yeah.
Then the Isabel thing came. You were even asking this child if she can go by herself.
I know. Oh,
that
my
means without any parent. Just go have the surgery by yourself.
God forbid
if you pass
she
away,
dies.
you'll be there with a nurse. And she was even horrified. Isabel was just like, okay. And Christine, seeing her sweet Isabel trying to make Cody feel better. No, I'm not going to hold it against you, Dad.
Even she was like, am I really going to go by myself, Mommy? And she's like, you're not going by yourself.
And then Hunter decided to show up.
I know. Out of nowhere.
Dad, how do you want your sons to even look at you in the eye and say you are a man? When they're being more manly than you are.
But hold on, wait, just one thing. Also, you sit down here and you say you had all these mother effing COVID rules to protect your kids. So but when your kids needed you, you were nowhere to be found. When Janelle had COVID, you were nowhere to be found. When Isabel needed surgery, you were nowhere to be found. Like you were nowhere. Go to see
Mary.
And when it was
she was following the rules.
When it was very important and essential for you to be there for them. You said you did all this COVID shit because you wanted to protect your family and to be there for them. So you even lied and said that you would be there for Janelle if she got sick. You weren't even there for Isabel when you haven't seen her. Like when I watched back the season. Where Isabel was going through this whole spinal thing. Now it has come to this point where she has to go get nails in her spine. You were nowhere to be found. Nowhere. But you said that's why you had COVID.
And then the other thing,
that's why it's BS.
To go to a party and officiate.
Oh, doing the bachata and doing the salsa and then doing the washing machine or whatever you were doing with your ramen noodle hair. It was too much. It was actually too much.
But then you want to criticize Christine for traveling. But you traveled, and then you went to Janelle's mother's funeral. You came back, you hurried up and took a rapid COVID test that anyone could have taken.
All this time.
Now you use it because you want to be there for Christmas. For Rob.
Because Robin guilt tripped you and said that I will never forgive you if you're not there for Christmas.
So you will make sacrifice for Robin and her children, but you're not making sacrifices for anybody else. So that was the second thing, Isabel. So it was lack of respect, Isabel. You telling her when she asked you, remember when she became very quiet?
Oh, that was the nail in the coffin.
Are you saying that we are never going to be intimate again?
No, I know a lot of people, Mary, who have not had sex for years. Oh,
I see.
Okay, you gotta get the hell out of Dodge. Hold on, wait a second. Please exit stage left. Yeah.
When a woman gets silent, and there's a pause, and then she asks you a question for clarification, you better pause and think 5 times before you answer. Because that is a crossroad that woman has come to.
Yes.
She's made a decision. Based on what you answer, it's really an ultimatum.
Really, it's literally like you're at this one road, and now you have to go either this way. It can either go left real quick, or it can continue to go straight. And that's what happened.
That's what happened.
He said no, and she said, "Oh, let me back this up."
Yes, too egotistical, right? Thinking like you're infallible, like you can do whatever, and no. And then the last one was when she said, I wanted to be an equal wife. Meaning that at least let me have equal time with you.
Yeah.
But you're not even doing that anymore.
But she was always seen, had started seeing that she was not equal. Because remember, Robin, she sat down with Robin one day. And y'all let us know what episode that was. But she was basically like, Robin, I started to stand up for myself when I realized that, you were standing up for yourself. And I thought I could never do this because Cody would act in a way where he just would not love you or respect you anymore.
Yeah.
But with you, he still loved you.
Yes.
And that's why I was like, well, why can't I say what I need to say?
Exactly.
So I feel like she was already seeing the unfair treatment. Mm-hmm. She was seeing how Robin was getting all this stuff. I feel like also she was very shocked when it went from, oh, you're that Mary's the legal wife. You don't consider Janelle or me to be legal wives, but you hop over us. Yes. And then you choose Robin because she has 3 kids. This girl knew she had 3 kids, and she knew that she probably would never be the legal wife, but she tried her luck.
Yes.
And you decided to do it anyway.
Why didn't he do it earlier in Utah? Why didn't he open his mouth and say that? He wasn't thinking about that at that time. He really wasn't. But as time went on, he started to have this feeling like, I need to get that thing from Mary. He really did not like Mary, and she had that trump card. Yeah. How can I do this?
But she was even saying that, it upsets me that Christine is not doing what she needs to do, and she's not pushing herself the way that I know she's capable of. As if she's some mother effing principal or some shit. Like, I sat down there, and looked at this fool. Yeah. Like, what the hell do you mean she's not doing all that she can? Yeah. How the hell do you know? Just because she's not laying down like a dog and waiting for Cody to pet her stomach, she's not trying?
Mary sacrificed a lot, and she was thinking Christine, including her dignity. And she's thinking Christine should do the same. You know what I'm saying?
You said that so calm, including her dignity.
Yes. She thought that this is what Christine will do.
Yeah, no.
And this is you follow my example, okay? I have no dignity. I have no pride where Cody's concerned.
I actually have shit too. I have nothing.
I don't. And
I have nothing. If I don't have you, what was that Whitney used to song? I will always love you.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Then I think it's I Have Nothing. That's the song actually. It's called I Have Nothing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's actually called I Have Nothing. But, so those are the reasons. So it has nothing to do with anybody else. The reasons are very specific. Lack of respect. You breaking Isabel's heart.
Yeah.
Not being an equal wife. You telling her you're not going to be intimate with her anymore, and this is how y'all gonna live your lives. Those are the 4 things.
Yeah.
And those are very valid reasons. So when you sit there and talk about you want to blame me, it's you.
Yeah.
Though.
You know,
these are facts.
I said this not too long ago. Sometimes you have to sit in the accountability.
These are facts.
You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, what did I do wrong?
Exactly.
You have to look yourself in the mirror and be accountable. Not to blaming anybody else, but looking at what was my part in this equation.
Exactly. So, I mean, tell us what you think. Get in the comments, please. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
About, or is there other reasons that Christine may have left him?
I'm sure there's many others, but those are the 4 main ones.
Yeah. The respect thing also, I feel like.
It's huge.
Janelle also.
I feel like it was just Janelle.
Like she has said, she is losing respect for him. And the reason why is because of how you're acting.
I think it's
she
the
does not
respect in
expect
her
a
kids.
man to act that way.
Yeah.
Because she thinks very logically. And it's kind of like, hey, dude, like being so extra emotional.
Like it's a multi-puzzle.
Kidneys. She just look at him talking like rubbish about some 3 queens in a chess match as though you've never played chess. Like just rubbish. You know what I'm saying? Like making threats.
When Janelle looked up at him,
invading personal spaces and boundaries.
When Janelle looked up at him when he said, the sacrifices this was Janelle.
I know,
the sacrifices I made
like, what is wrong
to love you. Wasted.
I mean, Janelle was just like her one eye had closed. Like, what the hell, dude? I mean, she started calling this man dude. Like,
when a woman call you dude, or a man start calling a woman dude, just know, dude, it's all over, dude. I mean, it's time to check out, dude, because this relationship is over, dude.
Like, dude, like, get yourself together,
dude.
Like, so emotional, just like it's too much. He was just too emotional for a man.
I'm sorry. A man cannot be more emotional than me on my PMS. No, you can't. No.
Too much. I mean, no woman is gonna have any kind of respect for a man who cannot keep it together. Like damn.
No, that is crazy.
You know, it's kind of like you guys are both like cornered in a corner by somebody, and he starts screaming with a loud soprano voice while you're standing there next to him and. He's screaming like you're probably that time screaming. Where are the men at? Remember, oh my God, we saw something that was so hilarious. Remember, when there was like a flood, and this woman was with this little man, and she tried to hold him so that she doesn't like drown.
Yes,
right? And she kept on falling and. All the stuff, and here comes this man out of nowhere, wades in the water, grabs this woman,
and he was much bigger,
and rescues her.
Leaves the man there
to fumble and fluff. He gets out to the other side, like on solid ground.
Yeah,
and that woman wanted nothing to do with him. That relationship was over because he was floundering. She's trying to hold on to him. He's all making even more noise than she is in the water.
Well,
like
he's probably trying to tell her, get the hell off me. I'm trying to save myself. Hello.
Or maybe you're too big or something. And she wasn't, but she was a voluptuous woman.
Yeah.
You know,
and
but she wasn't fat or anything like that.
He was about skinny as this water bottle.
I mean, and the man kid just picked her up, and it was over. Like, that was over. We saw it, like, on camera. It was so hilarious. So it's the same thing with Cody. Like, you have this man just, oh my God, my woman broke up with me. It's a divorce from a year ago. And oh my God, I need empathy now.
And Janelle was so exhausted.
Like,
Janelle's like, this has been happening for years. And the fact that he's acting so shocked, I'm just like, okay, over it.
I mean, your relationship has been unraveling. Christine has been giving you these
He hasn't given a damn.
And you were not taking her seriously. And your biggest mistake was you thought that she was married.
I know, he really did.
And probably Mary was reassuring him.
Don't worry, she'll come around.
She'll
come around, baby. She'll come around.
I've talked to her. I've told her how it is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she better get a clue. She better get a clue because you a good man. You a good man. You know, and the thing is, Mary is so delusional because Cody has made her feel like this whole thing has started. You're a good man.
Okay,
You're
Mary,
a good man.
Thank you.
You're a good man.
Me.
You're a good man.
Will you say it
You're
over
a
there?
good man.
Nope.
You're a good man. Can I hug you?
No.
Can I give you a kiss
No.
on the cheek? Ow.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
I mean, like, just tried everything. That was, I'm telling you right now, that was his biggest mistake. He thought that this was Mary.
It just reminds me of that time when they were in the car and Mary said she turned off the camera and she actually put her arms around him. She said, "What would you do?" If I kissed you right now.
We cannot do that. I don't want that. I don't.
Please, Cody, please, let me love you.
Hey. Mare. Hot mess. You okay?
Oh my God.
But yeah, hopefully Mary doesn't see this. We're just joking, Mary.
Of course. Just,
But I mean,
you know.
there's some truth to it.
I mean, you basically said that's what happened.
I mean-
She said he looked bored.
I know, like, he looked bored, physically bored by her. He hated her physically. That's what I mean.
He's been hating her for 30 years. But that's why I said he's a man, because it took him 32 years to find the balls to break up with her.
Yeah.
He's a narcissist,
Men
but
will not break up with you.
men don't do that. If you think a
to
man's
hell
gonna
on
break,
earth, please look at our videos of T.J. Holmes and Amy Roback. Just check out those videos. Men will not break up with you.
unless it's their
They will
last
take
option.
you through hell, though.
Yes, like Pedro and
And
Chantel,
hope that you break up with them.
like Derek Jackson and his wife. This one was here putting curses on people. Like, remember, she was cursing people in the name of Jesus. What's this? Because they were talking bad about her cheating husband
And
who
Jesus
had
was
slept.
nowhere to be found.
Jesus
because,
was looking at you like,
what in the world?
why you calling me and cursing people? Your husband, the one who's out there philandering. I mean, I saw him down the street at the strip
Committing
club.
adultery and everything.
And while you here praying, he over there at his mistress' house. Because you know God sees everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hot mess.
And so, yeah, that whole thing was just degenerate. But yeah, what were we even talking
We're
about?
talking about Christine. So those are the 4 reasons,
Yes.
y'all. Let us know what you think about them.
Yes, you guys, and it's Mary.
And Amma.
You guys just like,
Subscribe
share
and comment
down below.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, and hit that thanks button if you guys love our content as much as we love making it for you.